you. And what's the counter to this guy? Labyrinth couldn't find one. He tried, but no, just wasn't enough. And now it's up to 1-0. A little hiatus at the beginning of the year. He was watching this, all of this meta change unfold. He's picking Amazonia, interestingly. Terran is out. And this is way too fast to read all of this. We start things on Last Refuge. Usually, or currently, a lot of undeads try to find a solution with Banshees. Happy did, Labyrinth did, and both fell. I think Lynn watched a lot of our broadcast. The cardigan is not an option anymore, apparently. Can his track record stay as clean as his shirt? So far, yeah, it feels like no one can touch him. Ooh, what? Farseer Headhunters. We've seen the return yesterday in the match versus Labyrinth on Turtle Rock. And it was destructive. That's a new variety to the orc play. You can't switch it up. Maybe you don't want to give Happy too much game tape. Maybe you just feel more comfortable. Maybe you just want to test the waters. 1-0 knows now what he's up against. There's always 2 minutes of uncertainty. If it's a blade, if it's a Farseer, if it's grunts, if it's headhunters. Can Lin dominance be broken? Or will we get Happy versus Lin? This takes away some not really scouting information, as you can use wolves to scout. But no early harass, the DK can unfold for the time being. Once again, penalty for 1-0 already as he's not using a webcam. Since the DreamHack days, he claims that his webcam is broken. We don't believe him, but alright. It's a lot about micro now. Creeps are getting involved. Instant coil, that is level 2, makes things a lot easier. 2 creep cams involved against fragile skeletons, fragile ghouls. Can't swing around against headhunter and grunts. And now, with wolves and the first 2 units, Lin is looking to be aggressive. Try to keep the DK down. 1-0 tech started. Same goes for Lin. Try to steal some stuff away. Lin's so calm and collected. Like an ice cold killer, but so far the killer is the DK. Creeping at the same time. It's really impressive how 1-0 wasn't playing competitively for like 2 months. And he comes back and he's definitely top 3 again. I think that's undeniable nowadays. It's Happy Lin 1-0. They're a level above everyone else. And this is a big timing for 1-0. If only at the fast attack, if only at a Dark Ranger now. But he still has 2 coils to work with. And that is probably a Headhunter. Ooh, this early game, not that great for Lin. Oh, there's sick coil to save the ghoul, so he only gets away with a kill on the skeleton. There's players, as now you of course discuss my statement here, there's players who can dip into that level of the top 3, but not with the consistency that Happy Lin 120 show. Sometimes a Lawlight is there, sometimes a Colorful is there. On very good days, a Kaho can be there. On very good days in certain matchups, a Focus can be there. A Fortitude as well. But they all lack the consistency. Dark Ranger now, and that is full map control for 120 currently. This game is not the greatest Farseer hat in the game I've ever seen, but Lin can still creep up a storm and fold the level 2 wolves. He just has to dodge the Dark Lady. Love how 120 plays this. There shouldn't be time for Lin to do this. 120 charging up, one more kill is level 3. And that is level 3 right there, isn't it? Lin Happy and 120 are like Federer, Nadal and Djokovic. That's a very good comparison, man. Yeah. 100%. I'd give the edge to 120 for now. But Heal Wave is ready. Shadow Hunter is just clearly underleveled. And this is a big timing for the Undead once again. When there's no Berserker upgrade, when there's no level 3. But Lin holds it. Very good positioning on Headhunters. Gotta be careful though about that Farseer. Can't allow more losses. Not working with Hex is problematic. And 120 gets the kill with that level 2. Silence enabled. Big item goes towards Lin. You also got the Sobi mask, which is really good. And now it's a little bit of a momentum shift. Last hit. Goes to 120 once again. No Lich. Farseer. Oh, far forward. Getting caught. Getting healed. But can he move out of there without a town portal or the invul? That's big. Scroll of the Beast can be used later, especially with the Frenzy. Dark Ranger Black Arrow connects. Calculated by Lin and the big escape. But for how long? Another kill, man. It feels like this is all a little too easy. And that was a huge mistake. Yeah, that didn't come together at all. 120 exclamation mark 1-0. The Farseer play didn't come together for Lin at all. And I'm not really sure I see the need for a Farseer switch here. Shadow Hunter was severely underleveled. I totally get it. Lin felt like he didn't feel it from the very beginning. The harass didn't work, the last hits didn't work. DK was high level. And 120 destroys him without even really arriving at tier 3. That's scary. And he's ready. It's up to Lin now to make this a series, to make this one of these epic best of 5s that we've seen, especially in AWLs. 10 years difference between the two. When 1-0 started playing, Lin was already a WCG champion. The second Korean WCG champion. And then they met each other again for the first time in 2015 after Lin's army duties, and Lin destroyed him in China versus Korea. And then they became a team for newbie. Continued with ELL, now CEL. They know each other very, very well. Hanging out in voice, streaming together, playing 2-on-2 together. And maybe that information is helping 1-0 more than it helps Lin. Farseer headhunters again. So, is Lin tying up the series and wins TR with a phenomenal Farseer just like yesterday? Or will 1-0 dictate the game once again like he just did on Last Refuge? Yeah, I can see the Farseer play here. Just creeping against turtles is a million times better if you have a Farseer and wolves compared to a blade. Really tricky to play Blade Master here. And that's why it's so weird that he picks Turtle Rock. Blah bloop 9999. Thank you for the 63-month resub. 5 years and 3 months, man. That's amazing. Thank you. Creep deny, a little unfortunate, but still better as if the Acolyte gets the last hit. This time, 1-0 is selling the town portal. Feels quite confident against this. But Farseer already with a better opening compared to map 1. This is level 2. No instant harass. Ooh, echo harass with wolves and chain lightning. Look at this. How the turntables, eh? There's no staff though. You can't allow your opponent to surround you that easy. You don't want to lose the town portal like that. Lin needs to get damage here. But so far, this is just a very solid defense. And Lin is maneuvering himself into a position where he's trapped. He's gotta TP out. There's no damage. The Headhunter and the Grunt are also on the opposite side of the map. It feels like Lin has an off day. But obviously, 1-0 is firing from all cylinders. The perfect defense. Forcing the Farseer into the upper right so he couldn't retreat without the TP. And I'm getting quite annoyed by your balance whining. So I'll start timing you out. If the Farseer dies here, the game is over again. He's trying to dance around, finding a way. There we go. Okay, Lin is alive. He can still power creep. Compared to game 1, he kept a lot of headhunters alive. Ghouls are starting to fall, so army-wise, this is definitely better for Lin. He's preventing level 3 DK for a long time. I wonder how much momentum is there for this Dark Ranger play now, with 2 ghouls less. Also a decently late graveyard, that's problematic. Shadowhunter second. And for exactly that timing, for that control in the mid game, Lin likes the CORSAIR. Chain Lightning gets the kill, prevents level 3 for a lot longer. He's not gonna be overwhelmed by mass level 2 coil. Item, Ring of Region on the ground. I'm not sure who got this ward, but oh boy. Another ghoul suffering. No losses for Lin. Not a single unit. And 1-0 got the vision. Okay, vision and item. Tier 3 on the way, Beastery coming. Dark Ranger found no connection here. We got level 2 wolves now. Oh, hold on. There's a coil with the Shadowhunter's name on it. Oh, he wants it bad. That's an opening for 1-0 to get back into this game. Grunt about to fall, Headhunter about to fall, Shadowhunter about to fall. Coil from downtown will get a kill. The question is what it is. Dark Ranger though, hold on! Nice counterplay. If you have to coil defensively, you can't coil aggressively. Sometimes it's that simple. Turtle, big, gets it, level 2. Heal wave activated. And again, not too many losses on Lin. The one grunt was denied, so experience-wise, it was only a Headhunter. So what now? Tier 3 is finishing at the exact same time, but Lin with a good amount of map control, leveling up the Shadowhunter to 3, but there's never really an option on map 1. Despite the town portal and the botched base harass, eventually this resulted in a lower level DK, fewer kills, more passive 1-2-0, and a whole different game than map 1. Scroll the Beast, Wand of Mana stealing. That's exactly the power of the level 2 wolves on the back of the turtle. No TP on either side. 3 consumables for Lin. So fast. Wand of Mana stealing used. Lin can't allow his CORSAIR to get surrounded. No way out. Yeah, so disengaging with the speed scroll. Well, the TC brings yet another speed scroll. Love it. Thank you, Xardas, for the 6-month resub. Just continue your great work. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Is it 4 out of 4? Is Lin scratching the entire turtle back? No level 2 Black Arrow yet. Only level 2 coil now. TC with Storm first. And yeah, hell of a lot of consumables. No end snap for control. Heal wave is ready. The wolf dispelled both on one place. Not ideal. 1-0 has to smash this fight. Lin wants to continue brawling. Scroll of the Beast, that's the first consumable. Maybe the second already after the one of mana stealing. And looks like the Black Arrow is cleaning house. Waiting for the level 2 Chain Lightning. That was fine. Oh, Lynch! Invo Potion last second. Lin is in trouble here, losing a lot of army. But still competitive, as without the Lich you can't fight. So you gotta retreat, otherwise I think with a little bit more mana 1-0 can clean this, but that's the 4th consumable for Lin. He held his ground, knew exactly how far he can take it, and once the Chain Lightning level 2 was online, whole different beast of a fight. As you have a better solution against ghouls and skeletons, and it feels like the timing for the mass on the ground is just over. With Stomp, with Chain Lightning too. And more levels benefit, I guess, Lin in this scenario. Awkward position though. They're fighting for the red spot. Whoever wins this fight gets the second last big camp on the map. But can 1-0 even stay competitive? The destroyers seem to be melting until there's a coil. The momentum is clearly with Lin. If he takes out one of these Destros, and he does, that opens up the way for a lot more spells, as there's very limited dispel against Hex and Wolves. And now, in this case, the Scroll of the Beast. Level 4 Shadowhunter. As dominant as 1-0 was on map 1, as dominant is Lin right now. Once this TC is level 3, I don't see Lin getting stopped. Just 1-0 getting stomped. Oh, 6 steal. The TC is super tanky by now. 1 Invo Potion. That's all that's left. 10 supply lead. Inches away from level 3. And still mana to be working with. Yeah, Chain Lightning Stomp. Get rid of the Bone Shield. Uh-oh, DK. A little bit in trouble there. The Nova and Black Arrow connects. Always fine. Raider throws a net onto the Destroyer. Yoink! That's level 3. And the Destro falls. Goddamn, Lin, what a comeback! Into the series, not on the map. Well, also a little bit on this map. Because he lost his TP early without any damage. Very little focus fire on heroes at beginning of fights. It's always number 1 priority to get rid of the Destros. And he does that so swiftly. There's no chance. There's no chance. Just running away. That's so sick. We're getting... Oh, almost in the air. We're getting close to Nova 2. But yeah. There's nothing. There's just nothing. TC finds the connection. Finally, there's only an Invo Potion. DK behind enemy lines. Level 3 Chain Lightning. So whatever 1-0 is building, it's gonna be wiped out just like this, DK. Get out of my game. Lin is back 1-1. And the series is tied. There's a reason this guy has 30 trophies in his bag. And he's thirsty. He is thirsty for more wins. Just like that. Farseer can work. Second time this week that Farseer on Turtle Rock looks really good. Really, really good. If you exclude the Farseer movement during the harass and the force TP, everything was fine. DK low level. In the fights, Lin with amazing saves. And if no headhunters fall, but a few ghouls fall, there's very narrow momentum and it's always shifting. And this time, definitely in Lin's favor. The Dark Ranger connection did nothing. Absolutely nothing. Feels good to have a not one-sided series after we've seen Happy versus Moon. And yeah, with the map control he got after the initial Dark Ranger push was defended, the entire back of the turtle must be crept. And then it's really hard to fight a Beast Scroll, a Wand of Mana Stealing, heal potions, all that good stuff. Next map is 120's first map. Amazonia! Let's go. So what's the journey on AZ? Oh, first of all, Kill Wilp with a 23-month resub. Thanks for casting this great game. Greetings! Thank you, Kill Wilp. Also, thank you for participating in Creed Camp. Good luck. Good luck. And we have a return. It looks like, can I get some big red numbers in this game? And we definitely gonna get some big red numbers. Blade Master time it is. No Farseer, no more. This was the dominant strat on many, many maps versus Happy, and Happy couldn't find a way to answer it properly. The smallest map, the easiest to track map, and the Blade Master can get some amazing steals. With the right items. 120 knows immediately. How would Grubby fare against these top three? Is it even close? These days, gonna be an absolute ruffle stomp. If they play a one-on-one in Dota though, that would be interesting. That was close there. Blade Master, circlet, claws, slippers. Can a game start any better if you're a Blade Master player? Thank you, Influencer, for the raid. We're broadcasting the best competitive Warcraft on the planet, and a Blade Master is about to cut an undead army into pieces. Lin can just bully him throughout the entire map. He got good mana, lots of heal selves. 1-0's creep was messed up thanks to the lightning shield. And this is 1-0's map. Lin is healing up. With that, has a slot again. Is he going for the merchants? For the mercenary camps, I mean. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Lots of claws here. So there's a couple of questions in how 1-0 is answering this blade. Is it Lich? Must be Lich second, I think. Is it Frost Armor? Is it Nova? Will he be playing Banshees? What's the timing? He played some tier 2 timings in the past. Pretty much specifically against that. And I like the movement. Playing this aggressively while the Blade Master was on the left hand side. Oh boy, here we go. 94 critical strikes on level 1. Devotion Aura, kinda neat. Speed Scroll, Wind Walk, he's out of there. But 1-0 is fighting back. Level 2 coil unlocked. He's picking up momentum. That grunt loss is always quite big. No chance for a last hit there. Gloves of Haste would have been good. And yeah, what's the third hero? Dark Ranger? Dreadlord? Pit Lord? Little on the way to tier 3, a little under level. Shadowhunter is coming, has to go to the shop. That is relatively easy to figure out. Firelord. Chad wants a Firelord. I feel like he's too squishy. And you can't coil him. Double circuit now. This Blade Master is not getting any weaker. One of the Merc camps gone already. And Lin is unfolding his setup. Tier 3, Wyvern for creeping, reinforced defenses, and a tower. Ruined bracers, oh, also wonderful. A more defensive item won't help us with the big red numbers that we all love so much. But man, it's so good against Hero Nuke. We're hunting items now. Oh damn. 1-0 being quite brave here. Trying to go for the natural expansion. Big consumable. 2 ghouls are hurt already. Zwonky. But Lin is giving him the time. Moving to the left hand side. Good creep. In general, the mid game by 1-0 is damn fine. Starting with the fact that you realize that the Blade Master is off the map and he was busy upper left. Stealing the Cobalt camp in front of his base. Falling back a little bit, clearing his own Cobalt camp. I approve. A level 2 crit for the fight. Tower coming, TC coming. And for 1-0, it's a similar question as to what we've seen with Labyrinth. Like, do you want to play this Ghoul Frenzy timing? It doesn't look like it. It's solely focused on creeping so far, not any timing pushes. But yeah, he has to weather the storm now. Ooh, Shadowhunter almost mispositioned. Blade Master at 50% already. No Invo Potion, no Heal Scroll. This is fightable for 1-0. as he has Frost Armor and Nova available now. Statue support. Not bad. Not bad at all. Still some losses, but it's only ghouls. Naga third? Oh, that is interesting. Have we seen this before? I don't think so. Can control the TC to prevent it getting in position for the storm. I think we've seen Alchemist as well. And yeah, 120 loves the Naga, but it can't prevent that storm. Lich not level 3 just yet. Blade Master's critting for 177. But it's again an undead running into Lin's base. It feels like this is not the way, but on a map like Amazonia, what do you do in the process? Taking away the shop is neat, but there is a heal self. There's no clarity though. That's a problem. I think that's the biggest problem. Good ghoul control, tanking with the DK. Towers ain't doing that much. Keeps up the pressure, and he's not letting Lin level. That's most important. And this seriously is the Naga patch. So much playtime for her in so many matchups. Crit for 200. 2 Kodos coming out, can relatively easy snack this if the TC stays alive. Everything seems to be fine for Lin. DK in trouble, no TP, Hex! And that's how the cookie crumbles. Trying to go for the counter kill, but there's Rune Bracers. Stomp as well, a little bit of crowd control. Alright, but no Nova. Problematic now that there's no potion. Shadowhunter has no mana either. TC, the revenge kill? Not really. Blade Master also super hurt, getting attacked by a ghoul. But that... TC! Man, would he love to have a shop now, huh? Or a fountain, or anything. Is he just pushing him into submission? No way. DK is back, but Blade Master out of the fight. DK back in the fight. Can benefit from statues now. What the hell? This is working. This is the best undead push towards the Lin base I've probably seen all year. Boy, does he need a shop. Lin will learn from this and most likely find a better position for his shop next time. But we're far away from another level of crit. We are not really close to level 3 SH. Oh, now we are. Wait, this is level 3 SH, isn't it? Close. And 120 has the entire eastern side of the map to soak up for level 3 Lich. And Lin has to work on survivability and his mana pool. Clarities are running. Shadowhunter's looking better. Good scouting by 120. Checks the rat spot. There's not too much else left. Love the positioning. To go to the shop first. To get invo potions. Reunite with the rest of his army. And then either go for the red or go for the creep check. Fiend transition now. Berserker transition now. Are we ready for another round? Heal potion, invo potion. Double healed scroll and invo potion on Len. This might be the fight for map 3 and with that match points. I feel like the Naga isn't working too well against the TC, but as the TC is under leveled, it's not that big of a problem. Trying to nuke the TC, still has an invul, saves it for now. Heal wave is active, should be active in a bit. Uses it here. Destroyer falling instantly. But yeah, heal wave is absolutely necessary. Jumps to both of the heroes. Blade Master not purging too much. But 1-0 lost a lot in this fight. And I love how Lin just retreats. Speed scroll, retreat to the shop, regen mana, stay competitive. Invul should be on cooldown anyway. And now we are down to under-leveled Lich and Naga. No big damage mitigation, no Banshees. And Lin's late game is getting pretty crazy. As long as you have mana on the Orc heroes, you can fight. Hoping for some purges. Frost armor is always applied. Critical strike for 144. Gets the vision. That's nice, but doesn't do too much. Lin is trying to get out of range. A very, I don't want to say one-dimensional army, but no adjustments. Lin is once again hoping for the purges, investing a stomp now. That's the only one he got. That's level 2 off. Finally he gets that sweet, sweet movement speed from Endurance Aura. And with that, he's willing to be a little more brave than before. No Black Arrow, of course, so whenever a Headhunter is falling, that doesn't mean instant reinforcements. And off we go to the statues now. The big mana statue is gone. Can be replaced, but it's 200 gold every single time. Naga's in a bit of trouble. Has Fork Lightning now available, but only so much. Spamming that Frost Arrow. I mean, Frost Arrow, in a way, is damage mitigation, as it slows everything down. But death by 1,000 cuts, and these cuts go deep if you're up against the Blade Master with plus 26 damage. Was waiting for the heal wave, perfect engagement, and whenever the Blade Master is free to do whatever, he gets the kills. TC falls, but I'm not sure if that will help 1-0 too much. It keeps him in the game for now. Oh, Blade! He needs another heal wave. He's out of the fight again. And 1-0 has army. What about the Kodos? One of them did eat 100%, sells the claw, because that doesn't provide any survivability. And the tug of war continues. 1-0 not out of that game yet. Kodo nothing in the belly, waiting for the TC. The TC kill bigger than I initially thought. This was also 2 heal scrolls. Tremendous fight. And with the unholy, with the movement speed advantage, this free kills for the undead. If the orc just decides to run away. And we have no Shadowhunter mana anymore. 1 blade to kill them all. TC is back in 3. Can he bring some potions? Does he even have the time? Shadowhunter next to the shop, unable to get it. A mana potion would go a long way now. He has the resources, but he wants... he's waiting for it. Just a retreat. Huge loss for Lit. But this was also level 4 blade. 2.4 on the TC. But we're getting close to a big nuke. Closing in on level 3 coil. Closing in on level 2 fork lightning. Just don't force the issue. Lin trailing. Double invo potion 1-0. Important. Lots of dust as well. With the shop control on dust, you could think about burrow even. This red spot might decide the game. But between these two, you can never know. Not having the TC3 remains a problem. First Fiend down immediately, heal wave in time, in perfect time. But the TC, once again, out of the fight, speed scroll just for the third hero to get out and get back in again. Epicenter, no, nuke first, heal wave. Uh-oh, TC is down again, didn't swap the potion, didn't use the heal wave. Is it just about hero focus now? Or is it thrown away damage? No more speed scroll, no way to get out. The Kodo needs to eat and needs to be healed. There's one more heal wave in a bit. But in the fights, 1-0 looks just so much better. The question is, will this only work on Amazonia? That's the last bit of sustain. Coil misses. Incredible fighting power. By 1-0. This Naga ain't bad. Yep. It's getting better and better. It's also Frost Arrow 2. Not Fork Lightning, not going for the nuke, but pure control. And Lin can't find a way against this Frost Arrow. TC is not getting experience from the big one. Cloak of Flames will be pretty sick. Yeah, and this is an obstacle that Lin for sure didn't expect. The TC went for a round of shopping. Clarity on the Shadow Hunter is necessary every single time. These levels. It's level 5 DK. And the TC is still not level 3 because of the 2 kills. If the TC finds the connection with the cloak, oh, he sold the cloak. Huh. Maybe too squishy for that. Little bit of long distance mining. This needs some strategic genius from Lin now. Trying to catch reinforcements as 1-0 is going for the throat. Pretty unlucky not to get a purge there. But no more mining. On either side. 7 supply lead, better heroes. Coil Nova level 3 and 2. There's a mana potion, heal potions, invo potions. The sustain on Lin is good. Nuke once more. The rune braces go a long way here. But the heal scroll was used, the potion was used. Again, the Naga doing a fine job in just controlling and now also nuking. The TC is once again just disappearing. Stop! Oh no, the aura is gone again. And the cow isn't leveling at all. 1-0. We were questioning, does he have the solution for the blade? Apparently he does. Control the blade. Wow! With Naga to victory, 2 and 1 match points for the Necromancer. Is he playing a Naga now in every single matchup? I think so. Lin was really close to turn this around. But then an overextension in the north. And that was the momentum and the levels that 1-0 needed. This guy and his Naga, what a love story. Now what do you do? What do you do against the Naga? I feel like hero focus, but it's also hard. because of Frost Armor, and key here was controlling the TC so much. Not necessarily with like Frost Armor control CC, but to kill him in the first fight so he could never level. Then Endurance Aura was late, was missing in pretty much every single fight, and later on, of course, the storms were underwhelming. That was fun. That was fun and a new spin to this matchup. Cool. Cool to see more innovation by 120. While we're waiting for the next map to start, it's gonna be Twisted Meadows. Small advertisement here. We updated our merch shop. We got some new items for you guys. It's getting spring and summer now, but never too late in the year to get a beanie. We also keep you warm in shallow summer nights, early summer nights with our hoodies, whether with the font or the logo or muddy on it. Zip hoodie, full hoodie, t-shirts, jogging pants, snapbacks, bomber jackets, mugs. We got it all. And now we got game 4. It's match points for 120. If Lin loses this, he finds himself in the lower bracket. Otherwise, we get game 5. Lin coming off the victory in Zemo Team Cup, where these two were teammates. Apple Skillburn, thank you very much for the 66-month resub. I wouldn't call it innovation. Naga versus Orc, huh? You wouldn't call it innovation. You see this all the time, huh? We're sticking with the blade. Really fun to see almost all the top undeads trying their luck against Lin. Happy with ghoul pushes, with banshees. We even saw an alchemist, I think. With expansion, without expansion. Labyrinth also tried banshees without expansion, and nothing really worked unless 120 brings the Naga. Here, the map is a lot bigger. And that changes a lot, because that automatically means that the TC has more to creep and can find levels you can dodge fights a lot better. Gindo, thank you for the 32-month resub. Those lich items last game, no fancy red numbers, but the damage! B2W oh no. Yeah, Lichan, he got some claws there, huh? Yeah, really curious what the answer is now. I feel like if 120 goes Naga again, it won't work that well. This could also be a very different game on Lin's side. As Twisted is so much bigger, he could just play a pure lane game. Hard to play against the Naga because, again, control. Say what? Got the haha. Okay, he wanted the dust to make sure that this null is going to him. Oh, hoo-ah, that was close. Blade Master, not the crazy items that we had before. Has to block out that grunt. So far, 120 is countering everything pretty well. No delay on the DK really, forces some windwalks, forces heal selves. Everything you want at that stage of the game. Lost a bit of time to be double sure to get the dust. Better than risking it for a couple of seconds and then lose the big overseer. Good chip damage. But Lin is losing the experience race. Level 2 on this. So if it's not a Naga, what is it? Oh, it's a TC second. First indicator of base race. TC, Shockwave. Followed up by Raiders. I can see that. Coil is locked and loaded. Wow, the steal on the slippers. But wait, surround? Backstep into crit. Blade Master though, another crit revealed. Can he keep the surround closed? Will he sacrifice a grunt for it? So close. Backstab gets the kill as there was no TP and Lin calculated this perfectly. And that is a huge opening. Lots of resources invested to get the DK back from the tavern. Well done. Lin is a god. He absolutely is. And if someone steals your socks, this is the proper answer. Tier 2, Expo, Ring of Region on the blade. Can someone clip that, by the way? Usually, like, it was only 3 grunts, right? How did that work? There must have been something else in the way. Would love to see a clip of that. But boy, Lin is back with vengeance. Fueled with rage after the defeat on map 2. 120 keeping the slippers is to me an indicator that he wants to go Dark Ranger third. Otherwise, it's very likely a sell. TC in trouble. Blade Master gets his item stolen. His experience stolen. The TC has to be popped out. No TP, no speed scroll. He's in trouble. Defensive coil as Lin is repositioning his army to go for the Lich surround. And the TC is running free. Insane control, insane saves by Lin. And the Lich was able to get freed once, but now there's Ensnare. There's the crit. Coil in time. Blade Master still has mana. It's revealed! Oh no! Uh-oh! All of a sudden, this everybody's game again. I still feel it's more important to have the TC on the map to let him level. And to distract 120 from the fact that there is an expansion. But still, this was huge. No tier 3, no double beastery, right? And 120 charges up an attack on tier 3. No gold for a third hero currently. But Frenzy's done. And I'm not too sure if Lin can hold this. 20 seconds till Blade Master. No staff. Still a shop. Still at the shop. Tower is gone. 1-0. Is facing only level 2 heroes. On match. Wait, Lin is giving this up. He's too hurt. That is so much time, an entire attack to no effort. Thank you guys, got some clips. Oof. And it is a Dark Ranger. Yeah. Map for the Naga is too big, I'd agree. Great hold down. Then it's trying to tag, but 1-0 just continues. Is there a tower in the main? Only the burrows. No TP. This is a game of chicken now. Of course, no pillage, but we're going for each other's throats. We're going for the mains. Lin is supply blocked, so even if he arrives at tier 3, he can't really go for Shadow Hunter. And that's the TP out. Lin is bruised. And Lin is in trouble. In a world of trouble. Just when we thought that nobody can beat Lin. Here's 1-0. Steps out of the shadows. This is not necessarily super flashy what 1-0 is playing. It's not the happy invis, steal 2 kills, grab 2 item plays that we've seen today. But it's just so efficient and the timings are so good. And the Naga was genius on AZ. Thank you Kalashnikov for the sub. Lin is not supply blocked anymore. Gets an orb. Gets the tier 3. Is he seriously mining 4 out of 5? No way. No way. RNGesus wants to see game 5 though. Blesses him with the Vampira. But you... Okay, now he fixed it. But 1-0 is just soaking up the map like it's nothing. Lich will be 3, Red Spot, Dark Ranger 2 for Black Arrow, which then accelerates kinda creeping once again. TC is tanky, but we're still missing the Shadow Hunter, and the Shadow Hunter will be underleveled. There's not much left in the south. Spell Shield against Hex. Wonderful if we get a Shadow Hunter. Well, against everything else is kinda useless. Helps against creeps though. Yeah, Lin has to make a choice, but his army looks like he wants to fight. But how do you fight this? Step of Silence would be tremendous. Even Katka's Gem of Health would be tremendous. Pendant of Mana, always appreciated, of course. Especially when these fights are about attrition. But Lin is still in the ropes, feels dizzy. The shade gives the position away, allows him... Also check the item. There's no TP on Lin. The base is wide open. He's so far away from a shop. He's just checkmate, isn't it? He has to cross Twisted Meadows to save his base. No other chance. It's so many ghouls. No spikes. Guys, Lin is mortal. Lin is beatable. Somewhere Remo's watching this in Vienna on his phone. Mommy, Lin is losing. It's okay, son. He will be back. He has a shot in the lower bracket. But I wanted to see him versus Happy again. There will be some hugging necessary to dry the Remo tears. But boy, oh boy. That's almost a meta-defining performance by 1-0 today. Kinda weird to see the Farsi on game 1 outclass. Lin's last chance. Damage is done already. Supply lead, okay. And he pushes him back. He pushes him back with a strong TC and good levels. But how about healing? How do you stay in this? How do you save your units? Answer is, you don't. And if there's no hero focus, then this is problematic. 165 crit, alright. Destroyer falls, supply gap is narrowing to a degree. 189 crit. Man, this is all down to Lin Saint's sword. TC still has mana, courtesy of the Pendant of Energy. Super tanky items. So Lin is alive. He's missing 2 legs, an arm, 3 fingers, and an ear. But he's alive. And there's no second base for 1-0. There's still also no Shadowhunter, dude. Did the Kodos eat? Definitely a sign of respect by 1-0 to disengage. Lin is... Okay, he's check. He was moving so straight to the lab, I thought he's going for a zap. We're getting close to level 3 crit. And we're close to level 3 stomp. Kodo ate 2 ghouls? Alright. Double Ring of Regen at level 3. Not the damage he was looking for. Reveal, coil, but yeah, no healing. Look at the Ring of Regen. Ding, 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 ding. Oh my god, this looks like he healed self. Lin wants this creepjack so bad. But 1-0 knows. This is shade, it's constant vision. This is one of the tankiest TCs I've seen in a long time. You can't kill that TC. Or you shouldn't. Supply lead is huge. There's not a single source of healing on Lin. Yeah, and now that's a problem. I mean, there's the Ring of Regen, but that's about it. TC gotta carry this fight. He's trying to get chip damage in because he has the Vamp Aura to heal from his attacks. It's working quite fine, I'd say, but TC is surrounded. I said you can't kill him. Well, if he is unable to move, then he gets it. And 3-1, we got an undead winner bracket final for the first time in a long time. It's 1-0 versus Happy. 1-0 carries the undeads into the winner bracket final. Lin is mortal again. On, I think the key was Last Refuge. 1-0 not going, 1-0, Lin not going for Blade Master, and the Farseer play being hard countered was a, in hindsight, a mistake. as I really want to look at that 3 grunts around anymore. Here we go. How? The tree must block something? The Blade Master will disappear in a second. Now, he really can't move. I guess he's at the pocket there, right? Yeah, this was a block with the tree. So 3 unit surrounds aren't possible in Warcraft, but with the help of the trees, he was able to create a pocket like this. So this is the bracket, everybody. Happy versus 120. The pinnacle of the show cups. Happy very dominant in his side of the bracket. 2-0, 3-0. He didn't drop a single map in the playoffs. 120 did. One against Lawlight, one against Lin. But Undead Mirror is where he's the strongest. He's always been a bit better versus Orc than Happy. He's always been a bit better in Undead Mirror. But tomorrow, we take a little break from the winner bracket. We go into the lower bracket where we have best of 5s for you in Colorful versus Sock and Labyrinth versus Lawlight. That's quite something. Will the one remaining human stay alive? Will Colorful get the rematch versus Moon? Wait, shouldn't that be crossed? Not sure the bracket is correct. But hey, there it is. We start at 1 PM Central European summertime with Colorful versus Sock and Labyrinth versus Lawlight right after.